Okay, question number one is what source of funding did I use in my first year? My first year, I had seven. I had 12 different sources of funding that I could choose, and the three that I said I used in my first year was I used personal credit cards, I used business credit cards, and I used personal savings. Uh, for right or for wrong, it was all my own money. I didn't go outside to anybody else. I didn't go to a bank. I didn't go to friends and family. I didn't go to a crowdfunding source. I didn't take a second mortgage on my home because I don't own a home. So therefore, I could not get a home equity loan. Those are all ways that you could get money to start your business. I didn't have access to that. I didn't go to an angel investor, although I thought about it at times. I didn't go to a venture capitalist. I don't think I personally would not go to a venture capitalist because I would get a headache. To go to a venture capitalist, you absolutely, positively have to play by their rules. Not that that's a bad thing, because they have lots of money. That's how businesses get started, with venture capital money. It's just that at this point in my life, I did not want to have that additional headache. And I don't belong to a credit union, although credit unions, I understand, are great places to go today. I've never used one, but they are really open-minded about a lot of money that they loan. And bank loans, and we'll talk about this in a later module. I just wanted to share this survey with you today. Community banks, I have made this statement in the past, community banks in every single community in this country that I know that I have ever visited has a community bank. Community banks are interested in keeping the money local and making money available to the local citizens of that community so that they can start businesses or grow their existing businesses. And a couple years ago, if you were following me on Stickam, at that time I wasn't doing YouTubes, but I have a friend just up the road, Steve Wilson, and Steve, his family has run a bank in Lebanon, Ohio for a lot of years, and Steve was so well respected as a banker, the industry, the banking community, asked him to be their president. So in that year that he was president, it was Thanksgiving weekend 2 years ago, Steve was very gracious and gave me an hour of his time, and I went up to his office, his beautiful conference room in Lebanon, Ohio, and we chatted for an hour. And Steve really liked the fact that I was promoting the concept of community banks and making the statement that I believe community banks are the absolute future of small business loans and small business lending, because they are closer to home. They are closer to the issue. They have interest in the citizens of that community and provide a great source of potential financing. Okay, question number two. Looking out over the next year, are you growing more or less confident about the U.S. economy? My choices were more confident, no change, less confident. Absolutely, I am more confident, because each day I see new growth and development to our community. More people are getting involved. More new businesses are getting started. So I am more confident about the economy. You know what? If I were less confident, I certainly would be doing the things that you see me do every day, 7 days a week. What is your greatest challenge to meeting your growth goals over the next year? Please rank them from 1 being the greatest challenge to 2 being the smallest challenge. Now, I have to be honest with you. I'm going to give you the 4, and I'm going to tell you how I rank the 4, but none of them are of great, great concern to me as challenges. They're all challenges to business. Don't get me wrong on that. But personally, those 4 items are not a great challenge. And the items were human resources, the people, human capital, human resources. If your business has employees, that's what human resources are. Another choice is regulations and taxes. That is of concern, but you know what they are, and I will pursue and grow and start new businesses no matter what the regulations and taxes are. So it's an item, certainly one to be considered, and there's no question that regulations and taxes right now are not favorable to small businesses in general. And you're going to hear so much about regulation and taxes in the next 100 days, as it's even, I think it's less than 100 days now, until we elect the next president of the United States. Because I truly believe that the small business owner is going to determine who the next president of the United States is, be it President Obama, be it Mitt Romney. You have to be, either one of those individuals in the platforms have to address the needs of small business. Why are not more small businesses getting started right now? A lot has to do with these regulations and taxes. I don't pay attention to them because you know what? They are what they are. And that's not going to stop me from doing what I want to do in terms of business. So we're going to pay attention to those. And last week I read, because it was very easy for me to find 3 paragraphs in the Republican National Platform about small business. There were 3 paragraphs that directly address small business. Now, I read those 3, so you can go back last week. I don't remember which YouTube it was, but you can go back last week and check out what those 3 paragraphs were. I tried to do the same thing with the Democratic platform, and the platform is out there, but I couldn't find a direct statement about small business. Although I'm going to share something with you in a few moments here about small business and the government. Okay, are you planning to hire in the next 12 months? My choices were yes, 1 to 2 employees, yes, 3 to 5 employees, yes, 6 to 10 employees, yes, more than 10 employees, no, we are not planning on hiring. Now, of those 5 choices, I personally picked no, we are not planning to hire. Let me explain that. It's not that I'm not going to ask other people to do things for me that I can't do myself. I will. I promise you I will. It's just that I'm not going to hire them and put them on my company payroll. That's a personal decision. It's a personal decision. I had people on a company payroll in the last 40 years. I've only had 40 plus years. I've only had people on a payroll 1 year. And I had 15 people on my payroll. They all did a great job, and we accomplished our business objectives in 11 months. 11 months, we started from 0 and created a profitable business with 15 employees in 11 months. Now, I wasn't personally enjoying the total experience of making that all happen because I was taking too much time away from doing the things that I do best. So I ended the business. After having a month, the month after we were profitable, I shut the business down. Now, it had nothing to do with anything but a personal decision that I made. I wasn't enjoying the experience of having that many people that depended upon me to provide a check for them every week or every 2 weeks or whatever it was I did. I don't remember. I wasn't enjoying that experience. And that was personal. Needless to say, there are many, many businesses in this country where they don't necessarily enjoy the experience, but they do it because they grow, and the only way they're going to grow is through hiring people to do things that they can't personally do themselves. I made the decision back in 1979 that whatever I did beyond that in terms of starting a business, growing a business, running a business, if I couldn't do it myself, I was going to outsource it to somebody who could. So rather than hire an employee, I outsourced this. Now, I didn't outsource in India or China or whatever. I outsourced in wherever I was. Wow, and then the internet makes it a little bit different. Along the way, as Curtis and I were developing the community, there were some technology concerns that we had that Curtis didn't feel comfortable about taking the time to try to do them himself. So we outsourced that, and he found some programmers that could give him and the community what we needed. So we outsourced that. I didn't hire somebody to bring them on the payroll. Once again, let me make the statement. That's what a decision that I made, not necessarily the decision that you will make as your business grows. It worked for me. So I'm not going to hire anybody, but I promise you in the next couple years as we grow, in the next 12 months, I will outsource aspects of the business that I don't want to take the time or I don't have the skills to do myself. Question number 5. Looking out over the next 12 months, where would you rate your confidence in the success of your business? Here's the choices. Strongly optimistic, optimistic, neutral, pessimistic, strongly pessimistic. Take a guess what Small Biz David projected as my confidence in the success of my business. Time's up. I am strongly optimistic that the success in my business in the next 12 months, we will have thousands of new businesses getting started in our community. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be here telling you that I do believe that, because it makes sense. I've seen the struggles, I've seen the challenges that I have had in the last 40 years as I've started businesses. And I've survived. I've survived. I'm here today, starting new businesses, but I'm doing it differently now. And it's working for me. And I want to share that experience with you. Please visit davidsbarter.com. You'll be taken to a page that looks like this. Look for the red box. Fill in those 4 fields of information in the red box. Very simple. Your username. Pick a name that is suggestive of your business or suggestive of you as a personality. I made that decision. That's why I picked Small Biz David, and that's the brand that we promote. Small Biz David. Google Small Biz David. Make sure you put it in parentheses, in quotation marks. Then you'll see why I use that name. I could be David's Barter. Could be my username. Those are things that are suggestive of what it is that we do or something about it, not small business community. We are a small business community, but that's not dynamic enough. And it would be more difficult to get Google search results. Matter of fact, if you Google small business community, you may or may not find me. Us. You and I. So go, register, create a community marketing profile for yourself, no cost, complimentary. That's how people are going to find you. And the way they're going to find you is based upon how you fill out those 6 fields of information. Nothing about it is personal. All of it is about marketing, how you would want to market yourself to the rest of the world. Use as many small business keywords as you can. Check out davidsbarter.com, smallbizdavid, and look for my community marketing profile. Just look how I filled it out for myself. And that's how people find me. And believe me, many folks are finding us now. So just do what I do. Do it with your own brand, your own marketing, your own product, your own service. But just do what I do. Do it for yourself. And then be one of the 10,000 entrepreneurs who are going to start a business. There's a form to start it. No cost. It's complimentary for 50 days. And I am sure that 85, 99% of those people who start a business with a landing page in our community will go on to the 51st day, and they'll pay either $6 a day, $5 a day, or $4 a day for their managed, optimized bandwidth. Thank you for your time today.